Tehillim, Psalms 107 through 110. Tehillah, Psalm 107. Give thanks to Yahuah for goodness, for his kindness is everlasting. Let the redeemed of Yahuah say, whom he has redeemed from the hand of the adversary, and gathered out of the lands from east and from west, from north and from south. They wandered in a wilderness, in a desert way. They found no city to dwell in. Hungry and thirsty, their being in them grew faint. Then they cried out to Yahweh in their distress. He delivered them out of their troubles, and he guided them by the right way to go to a city to settle. Let them give thanks to Yahweh for his kindness and his wonders to the children of men. For he has satisfied a longing being and has filled the hungry being with goodness. Some sat in darkness and in the shadow of death, bound in affliction and irons, because they rebelled against the words of El, and despised the counsel of the Most High. And he humbled their heart by toil. They stumbled, and there was no one to help. And they cried out to Yahweh in their distress, and he saved them out of their troubles. He brought them out of darkness and the shadow of death, and he broke their chains in pieces. Let them give thanks to Yahweh for his kindness and his wonders to the children of men. For he has broken the gates of bronze, and he cut the bars of iron in two. Fools, because of their transgression and because of their wickednesses, were afflicted, their being loathed all food. And they drew near to the gates of death, and cried out to Yahweh in their distress. He saved them out of their troubles. He sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destructions. Let them give thanks to Yahweh for his kindness and his wonders to the children of men. And let them bring slaughterings of thanksgiving and relate his works with rejoicing. Those who go down to the sea in ships, doing work in many waters, they see the works of Yahuah and his wonders in the deep. For he commands and raises the stormy wind, which lifts up the waves of the sea. They go up to the Shamayim, they go down to the depths. Their being is melted because of evil. They dance and stagger like a drunkard, and all their wisdom is swallowed up. Then they cry out to Yahweh in their distress, and he brings them out of their troubles. He caused the storm to be still, so that its waves were silent. And they rejoice because they are hushed, and he leads them to the haven of their delight. Let them give thanks to Yahweh for his kindness and his wonders to the children of men, and let them exalt him in the assembly of the people, and praise him in the seat of the elders. He makes rivers become a wilderness, and the fountains of water become a dry ground. A land of fruit becomes a salty desert for the evil of those who dwell in it. He makes a wilderness become a pool of water, and dry land become fountains of waters. And he causes the hungry to dwell there, and they build a city to settle in. And they sow fields and plant vineyards, and they make fruits of increase. And he barach them, and they increase greatly, and he does not let their cattle diminish. But when they are diminished and brought low through oppression, evil, and sorrow, he pours scorn on nobles and causes them to wander in a pathless waste. But he raises the poor up from affliction and makes clans like a flock. The straight ones see and rejoice, and all unrighteousness shuts its mouth. Who is wise? Then let him observe these. Let them understand the kindnesses of Yahuah. Tehillah, Psalm 108. A song, a psalm of David. O Elohim, my heart is steadfast. I sing and give praise, even my esteem. Awake, harp and lyre. I awake the dawn. I praise you, O Yahuah, among peoples, and I sing praises to you among the nations. For your kindness is great above the Shamayim, and your truth reaches to the clouds. Exalt yourself above the Shemayim, O Elohim, and your esteem above all the earth, in order that those you love might be delivered. Save with your right hand and answer me. Elohim has spoken in his Kodashah. I exalt, I portion out Shechem, and I measure out the valley of Sukkot. Gilead is mine, Manasseh is mine, and Ephraim is my chief defense. Yehuda is my lawgiver. Moab is my washpot. Over Edom I cast my shoe. Over Pelesheth I raise a shout. Who would bring me into the strong city? Who shall lead me to Edom? Have you not rejected us, O Elohim? And you do not go out with our armies, O Elohim. Give us help from distress, for the help of man is naught. In Elohim we do mightily, for it is he who treads down our adversaries. Tehillim, Psalm 109. To the chief singer, a psalm of David. Do not be silent, O Elohim, my praise. For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceiver have opened against me. They have spoken against me with a false tongue. They have surrounded me with words of hatred, and they attack me without a cause. In return for my love, they accuse me while I am in prayer, and they repay me evil for good and hatred for my love. Appoint over him one who is wicked, and let an accuser stand at his right hand. When he is judged, let him be found wicked, and let his prayer become sin. Let his days be few, let another take his office. Let his children be fatherless, and his wife a widow, and let his children always wander and beg and seek out of their ruins. Let the creditor lay a snare for all that he has, and let the strangers plunder his labor. Let him have no one to extend kindness, nor any to show favor to his fatherless children. Let his descendants be cut off, their name be blotted out in the next generation. Let the wickedness of his fathers be remembered before Yahuah, and let not the sin of his mother be blotted out. Let them always be before Yahuah, and let him cut off their remembrance from the earth. Because he did not remember to show kindness, but persecuted the poor and needy man, and the brokenhearted to put to death. He also loved cursing, so let it come to him. And he did not delight in barakah, so let it be far from him. And he put cursing on as his garment, so let it enter his inward parts like water, and like oil into his bones. Let it be to him like a cloak he wraps around him, and as a girdle that he always girds on. This is the reward of my accusers from Yahuah, and to those speaking evil against my being. But you, O Yahuah, Adonai, deal with me for your name's sake. Because your kindness is good, deliver me. For I am poor and needy, and my heart is pierced within me. I have gone like a lengthening shadow. I have been driven away like a locust. My knees are weak through fasting, and my flesh grows lean from fatness. And I have become a reproach to them. They see me, they shake their heads. Help me, O Yahuah, my Elohim. Save me according to your kindness, and let them know that this is your hand. You, Yahuah, you have done it. Let them curse, but you, Barak. They shall arise, but be ashamed, and let your servant rejoice. Let my accusers put on shame and be wrapped in their own confusion as in a cloak. I greatly thank Yahuah with my mouth, and I praise him in the midst of the throng, for he stands at the right hand of the poor to save from those judging his being. Tehillim, Psalm 110, a psalm of David. Yahuah said to Adonai, Sit at my right hand until I make your enemies a footstool for your feet. Yahuah sends your mighty scepter out of Zion. Rule in the midst of your enemies. Your people volunteer in the day of your might, in the splendors of Kodashah. From the womb, from the morning, you have the dew of your youth. Yahuah has sworn and does not relent. You are a Kohen forever, according to the order of Melchizedek. Yahuah at your right hand shall smite sovereigns in the day of his wrath. He judges among the nations, he shall fill with dead bodies, he shall crush the head over the mighty earth. He drinks of the stream by the wayside, therefore he lifts up the head.